Hey Virgos, it's your girl I.am.Tiffanee. How you doing? Virgos. What's going on with y'all? Alright, Virgos. So I'm using 3 decks. The first deck is going to be the subject of the reading, what the reading is about. And the second deck is going to be advice. No, I'm sorry. The second deck is going to be like clarification, elaboration on the reading, what the message is about, and the third deck is going to be advice. I like to I'm trying to keep these short and simple. I'm doing good, so let's get this started, okay? Virgo, I already pre-shuffled everything, but you know how I do. I still keep shuffling. Spirit, what divine messages do we have for the Virgos? All right, bottom of the deck. Okay, so I already shuffled earlier, pre-shuffled. And I tell myself when I'm ready to do the reading, the video, I'll just pull it out. But I kept shuffling more once I was, and I just shuffled it again. And the bottom of the deck was this, and it came up again. So yeah, bad health. Bad health. Virgos, you could be either dealing with bad health or some toxic energy that could be within yourself or around you. Somebody you're dealing with or just in the environment that you're in. What's also coming up to mind is just the way you think. How you're thinking is very toxic, is very negative to, to yourself and to your life. House. Maybe, like I said, maybe your environment where you're living at, either your neighborhood, your community, or inside your house, family units, is very toxic. Why? The first thing that came to my mind was maybe you got mold in your house. I don't know. I mean, for some of y'all, that could be it. Maybe like your house, the walls, your house is either literally dirty as you need to clean up your house, if you're getting randomly sick out of nowhere constantly, maybe you do have mold in your house. Mold will get you sick. It'll be all in your bloodstream and stuff like that. You need to check up on that. If that's the case. If you check up on that and you can't get rid of it, I don't know how you get. I'm not a mold expert. Maybe you need to move apartments, move houses, or if it's your house that you own, get it mold expert to get rid of that shit. I don't know. Maybe you got pests. I don't know why I'm thinking about that, but I'm saying it because that's what's coming to mind. But if that's not the case. And I say that because, like I said, you got house card that's on the table. And bad health. Maybe the people you live with is toxic. They're very negative. Or they are sick. Shit. Maybe COVID. I don't want to put that in the atmosphere, but that could be a situation. Stuck in the house. Quarantine. I just feel like if that's if all the above is not the case, then how you think, what you say to yourself and to others is very toxic. Okay? Take it how it resonates. How you living is toxic. How you living is bad for your health. It's bad for your mentality. It's bad for your spirit. Spirits. What divine messages do we have for the Virgos for the week? What divine message do we have for the Virgos for the week? Some of y'all probably just really needed a deep clean in your house. Get a professional cleaner. Come clean your house, shampoo your carpets. Maybe you need new carpet. Deep clean in your house. Some of y'all probably just surface clean. Or just pick up shit, put stuff where it goes, and that's it. No, you need to get the cleaners. The good cleaning stuff, solutions, and clean that shit up and scrub your place down. The whole place. Spirit. And y'all Virgos, I mean, I would think that, that's how y'all be anyways, but, maybe you're a Virgo sun, but your rising sign is a lazy sign that doesn't do cleaning. I'm pretty sure not every Virgo is a deep clean type of person. Spirit, what divine messages do we have for the Virgos? Alright, bottom of the deck is align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Like I said, If it's not pertaining to your house needing to be clean, which this card could still mean that you need to clean your house up. You need to clean your life up. Literally, stop just picking up the surface shit. Deep clean the motherfucker, your house. Deep clean your behavior, your thought pattern, how you speak to yourself. Deep clean whatever it is. Deep clean your life, okay? Because your life is not aligned. Why? Okay, let me give you a scenario when it comes to your life. Virgos, I feel like y'all are fairly controlling. Period. Whether it's controlling within yourself or controlling just period. No matter who, you try to control others and yourself and da 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 da. Okay, so if that's the case, which everything you try to do, everything you think of and you try to do, whether it gets started, right? It starts somewhere but it never ends anywhere, or it just doesn't work out. It's because, one, you need to stop controlling everything. Stop being so motherfucking controlling. Okay? And just let it go. Even of your own life. If you try to be in control of your own life, that means God is not in control of your life. Or spirit, your higher self is not in control of your life. Just step back. Take your hands off of the wheel. And be like, God, the spirit, higher self, my higher self, I'm gonna let you step in. I'm gonna let you take the wheel and see what happens. Okay? Because I'm telling you, change needs to happen in your life. A major change needs to happen. And if you're not gonna do it willingly, the universe is gonna force it upon you. And that's when shit's gonna go haywire. That's when you're gonna have a tower moment and it's gonna be chaos. Because you just refuse to make a change that you know damn well needs to be changed. Okay? Inner temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. I just feel like deep in your heart, change needs to happen. Deep in your heart, things ain't been going right. And even though as much as you try to do things yourself, it always ends in dead end. It always end up in chaos. It always end up in misery. It always end up in a fucked up situation. So instead of always trying to do your own thing or control everything, why don't you just stop, pause, maybe get down on your knees and be like, God, spirit, universe, whoever you pray to, and be like, I try to do this all myself, on my own. I thought I knew better, but obviously I'm missing blessings. I'm missing out on blessings or big blessings, big opportunities. And every road that I go, every path that I go always leads to a dead end or going downwards or whatever. I give up. Not give up on life, but I give up on trying to do everything myself. And I'm asking you, God, Spirit, if you could just step in and fix this, because I'm ready for a change. I'm ready for life to go the way it's supposed to go. Okay? When you tune into the portal of your heart and really just be like, I'm serious. I'm consciously, I'm ready. I'm just ready. I'm ready. God, I give it to you. When you open up your heart, you got to be vulnerable. I feel like, I may not be speaking to all of y'all Virgos, but I feel like for the most part, Virgos, it's hard for y'all to be vulnerable because y'all need control. Because when y'all feel like having control, that you know how things gonna go. You can handle things. You can be prepared for things, but no, that doesn't happen. Just like when you're driving a car, you got both hands on the wheel. You got the music turned down, not too loud, but low enough so you can hear, or don't even have anything playing, right? You focus, you're paying attention in your mirrors, you got the seatbelt, everything's on point, right? And you driving straight, blinkers every time you turn into the lane or turn a corner. Perfect, right? Sitting up 10 and 12 or however freaking hand's supposed to be. On point, right? I'm a perfect driver, perfect safe driver. You think that nothing's gonna happen because you're in full control and you're doing everything right. But baby, you can still crash because somebody can crash into you, or I just feel like them people who try to be perfect safe drivers be the worst ones, because it's not just you. You gotta, is everybody driving in their own kind of way, driving crazy or driving You have to be not just a offensive driver, you have to be a defensive driver too. Okay? If someone swerving into your lane, you gotta be able to, I don't know, swerve out of that lane. y'all understand what I'm trying to say, right? Like, I feel like maybe you just live in life one way, the way you think is perfect, right? The way you think is the safest. But you got to get out of your comfort zone and step out of your box. Step out of this box that you didn't put yourself in. And instead of looking at the forest for its trees, look at the forest for its forest. Or however that saying goes, right? Look at the bigger picture. See things in every aspect, okay? Broaden your horizon. Stop being so tunnel vision. Okay? At the end of the day, change needs to happen. That's all I can say for you, Virgos. Because how you been doing it ain't been working out for you. Spirit, what advice do we have for the Virgos regarding this message? What advice do we have for the Virgos regarding this message? Look at how the first two cards, you got house and then inner temple. So like I said, either a change needs to happen in your actual home, your house, but more so it's your body is your temple, is your house. This is your home, right? Something within yourself, your brain, your heart, your spirit, how you eat or whatever. Major change needs to happen. I just kind of feel like it's just the way you think and how you go about life. Bottom of the deck, squirrel spirit. Believe in yourself. Believe and have faith. Maybe you're always fear driven. Always controlling, always obsessing about how things got to be the way. I just seen a dragonfly. It's right in front of my window, or it's right there. Obsessive, overthinking, stressing, worrying. That's fear driven, right? When you're fear driven, I feel like that's just at the end of the day, it's just trying to control everything, try to just, trying to know everything, try to control everything, or think you know everything, instead of just being faith driven. Being faith driven is trusting in the unknown, trusting in what you don't know, and trusting that everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to work out for your higher good. You just got to believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, you believe in God, you believe in spirit, you believe in your higher self. And speaking of squirrel spirit, yesterday I was just looking out the window and I saw a little squirrel, and I just decided just to watch it. It had a nut, an acorn or whatever in his hand. And then next thing I know, the squirrel is digging a hole and put the acorn into the hole, and then put the dirt back over it. And I always wonder, like when I go to the parks, I always see squirrels just digging and find a nut. I'm like, how did you find that? It's because before they put that nut or that acorn there. So I feel like that scenario I'm saying is when you have faith and when you trust in yourself and you trust in the divine, trust in spirit. What's happened in your past? Everything happens for a reason, right? Good and the bad. Whatever happened in your past were seeds planted in your life to help you grow and to help you learn and grow from that. So when you get older or a similar situation comes again, you'll know better, because the seed that was dropped before, you know that, okay, what happened before, this is what I did, this is what happened, and I don't want that same situation to happen again. So now that I'm in a different kind of similar situation, I know what not to do, and I know what to do better, and I know just to trust and just to have faith that everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to. Right? Okay, that makes sense, right? hopefully. Ego spirit. Spirit has your back. When you trust in yourself and believe in yourself and love yourself, you're loving God, you're believing in God, you're trusting in God and spirit and your higher self. And when you do that, you'll understand and you realize that spirit really do have your back. Spirit is there to help you. Is the spirit, your ancestors, your spirit guides, the universe. They know, okay? They know all. They know everything. They can see things that you can't see. They know what you don't know. They know what's going to happen in the future. They know what happened in the past. They know. And at the end of the day, they know that there's billions and millions of possibilities that things can work out. So if you're so stuck in trying to control the situation and be so tunnel vision, you're missing out on blessings and other opportunities that can happen. If you just let go and just be in the present moment and let spirit take control, I'm telling you, what you thought this one way is supposed to happen one way, there's millions of other ways it could happen that you can get to your goal, to your dreams, to your blessings. But if you want to be so motherfucking hard-headed and stubborn and sticking that one way, you're fucking yourself up. You fucking up other opportunities that could come along and to help you the easier routes. You want to live this hard route. You want things to be so motherfucking difficult because you want control. If that's what you want to do, that's your choice, right? But you just know your choice is the hardest way. When all these other pathways, all these other opportunities where you can make your life easier, the situation easier, your life easier. But the only way to really get to that, you have to let go of fucking control. Stop being so motherfucking tunnel vision. And understand that spirit has your back. This is an ego. Eagles fly high, right? Higher than regular birds. They see all, know all, and do all. Because they can see every motherfucking thing. They're high up. That's what spirit is high up the food chain, right? Just believe and just have faith. God dang, just have faith. I know it's hard. So people will be saying, "Oh, I have faith," but how you have faith when you try to control everything? You're always worrying, you're always stressing, you're always thinking negative. That's not having faith. That's feeding the fear monster. Like my grandma always tell me, have faith, but just believe everything's gonna work out. And I'm like, I do. I believe in God. I believe everything's gonna work out. I believe God has control and God knows what's best for me. I say that and I meant it, but how when I always was stressing out, I was always worrying. And it's not necessarily that I didn't think it was gonna work out, because I knew whatever the situation, I knew it was gonna work out, because it always does. Every situation in my life, no matter how rocky or how deep or how dark it got, it always worked out for myself. And I knew that. It's just when you in that moment, you can't see, you start to worry. But when you worry, when you stress, when you start thinking negative, have them negative thoughts, that's not faith, that's fear. So when you in that moment, when you can't see and you don't know that you have a choice to be at peace and have faith and know everything's going to work out, or worry and stress and you feed in that negative, that fear monster. You have a choice. Which choice you going to take? Like, Virgo, I know this for experience, because that's what I've been living. When I finally gave up and I'm like, you know what, why am I always tripping? Because I know everything's gonna work out. From my past experience, I look back and I'm like, all my experiences, I try to control shit, I try to handle shit, and look where it got me. And it's in a pathway that I shouldn't have taken, that I missed a bigger blessing, you know. So now I'm like, I'm just gonna flow. I'm just gonna lay back in my little floaty, my little boat or whatever, sipping a pina colada, which I don't even like coconut, so I'm just talking, and just float. and float. And I'm telling you, life has picked up speed. Blessings here and there, from little blessings to big blessings. Everything is just going right the way it's supposed to. Because I stopped trying to control shit. I stopped overthinking shit. I stopped stressing about shit. And it's been a breeze. It's been like, I'm the opposite of what I expected or what people expected I was gonna be. I've elevated. I feel lifted. I'm full. I feel free. I feel light. Like I'm floating. Literally, I feel like I'm floating. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Where you can easily think of negative things or what's not going right or what's not perfect. You don't even entertain those thoughts anymore. Be like, it is what it is. It wasn't meant to be. It's okay, cool. And be present and appreciate and be grateful for the good things that's going right, for the blessings that are coming in your life. You'll be genuinely happy and at peace inside. And it's a wonderful feeling. Believe that. Believe that. Trust in that. All right, Virgos. Until next time. Peace.